Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to episode 24 of the Arsenal Football Manager series. It's the Season 2 finale. 2 games remaining for us to potentially win the Premier League title. Our rivals at the top, Liverpool, have got 3 games left, so we need them to drop points somewhere along the line. I can't believe that we're in this position. After the start that we made to the Premier League, even the middle, and April just being a complete disaster, and it's tough to take. It really is. And we open today's episode with a North London derby against Tottenham, who are just a point behind us in the league table. Victory for them puts them above us and us down into third. It's the 12:30 kickoff, and then we've got Liverpool, who are facing Newcastle in their fixture. So we need Newcastle to do us a favour somewhere along the line. And then between that and our final game of the season, which is at home to Fulham, we know that Liverpool are playing Man City in midweek. That's their game in hand. So we just need everybody to do us favours. That's going to be the main thing. But if you do go on to enjoy today's episode, guys, please do drop a like. It would be massively appreciated. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Lots coming up over the next few months on this channel, Football Manager-wise, and I can't wait to get into it. Right, let's see if we can do the business against Tottenham. We've been on an absolutely awful run. We've got players injured, we've got players suspended. It's just not been a good couple of episodes recently, so we need to try and uplift that. Let's just go on, let's win both our games today and give us the best chance possible. So for this game, Leno's going to start in goal. Tierney, Gabriel, Saliba and Bellerin at the back. Tonali and Guendouzi in central midfield. Aubameyang's going to play from the left today. Pepe on the right with Szoboszlai through the middle. And Odsonne Edouard starts up top. Can he become a hero for us? On the bench, Holding, Taylor, Darun, Willock, Icone, Nelson and Willian. We're missing players such as Thomas Partey, who's returning to full fitness imminently. Bukayo Saka is suspended. We won't see him again this season. He's got a 3-game ban. Aouar also returning to full training in about 4 days' time. We may see him on the last game of the season. We are going to rotate Greg Taylor and Maitland-Niles out off the bench because Maitland-Niles can play both sides if we pick up any injuries. Anyway, let's get into it. North London derby. Come on. Let's get our first win in a very, very long time. Do you know what? I don't think there's been a player on my team that's done themselves justice in the last month. As we look at the Spurs team, they've got Riyad Mahrez in their side. So we know what he can do. There's our recent form that just doesn't make for pretty reading. Let's get rid of it off that screen. I do not want to see it. Who's this Herrera that Spurs have got? Hector Herrera, 32-year-old Mexican, in the starting lineup for them. But this is a huge game. It really is. I don't think that Spurs have beaten us in a North London derby in this series. So I've said it now. Now they'll go now they'll go on and probably win it. But here they come. They're coming forward after 12 minutes. Pizarro has the ball in the centre of midfield. Knocks it forward to Mahrez, who's going to be a massive threat today. Here's Doherty, the former Wolves player, gets a cross in, and Harry Kane puts Spurs ahead with his 12th goal of the season in the 12th minute. Only 12 goals for Harry Kane this season. That's a surprise. I wonder if he's been injured or something like that. It wouldn't surprise me if he had been, because Harry Kane, usually in this game, scores an awful lot of goals. But Doherty with the ball in. Kane getting there just in front of Saliba by the look of it. And he finishes it off. Spurs take the lead. And as it stands, that puts us down to 3rd place in the Premier League table. We've created nothing again after half an hour. Do you know what? I don't want to blame things. I really don't. But the update that Football Manager put out about 10 days ago now has we've not been on great form since that update. So I'm not quite sure what it's changed. Obviously, phantom penalties have been in there that we saw in the last episode against Man City. But we need to do something. We're a goal down and we're about to lose a Premier League title. Spurs have a corner. 53rd minute. It's going to be taken by Riyad Mahrez. Whipped in towards Herrera. Ball gets cleared, but it only comes back out to Mahrez again. Heung-min Son. Oh, and it's a mistake from Leno. Kane taps it in for his 2nd goal of the game. 13th of the season. And this title, I think it's gone. We have got some serious work to do if we're to come back and win this. Here's Nicolas Pepe. Tries to cut through the centre of midfield. Does pretty well, actually. Takes it all upon himself. Reiss Nelson, the substitute. We've brought him on. And there's a penalty. Shouts, potentially. No. He was brought down. It was cleared away by Doherty. Perhaps we should have had a penalty there. It's knocked forward towards Nelson again. And he's brought down again by Doherty. He's being called over by the referee. And he is going to get sent off for a second yellow card. Free kick for us is going to be taken by Nelson. Whips in. Aubameyang's there, and Aubameyang scores his 29th goal of the season. Come on, boys. Now we've got half an hour, just over, to potentially really, really push this Spurs side. Great header from Aubameyang into the corner, and it's 2-1. The boys' tails are up now. Here's Bellerin. Danger cleared, but it drops to Harry Kane. We've moved ourselves from positive to attacking. I feel like we've really got to take the game to Spurs now, who are down to 10 men. And Ndombele has it, though, in central midfield. Back to Pizarro. They're a capable, confident side, Spurs are, as Tonali is going to find himself in the book as well, and he's already on a yellow card, and he's going to receive his second yellow, and it's 10 men each in the North London derby. Really, really bad timing. Really bad timing. What do we do? Do we take Szoboszlai into this role down here, into this central midfield role? I think we do, but the game is not letting me place him there. So Szoboszlai moves down to DLP support. We're going to take Pepe off. Let's bring on Icone, because Pepe's having another shocker. But we've got 25 minutes. Come on, boys. Can we actually get something from this game? Really, we've got to win, if anything. Here is Maitland-Niles, though, trying to find something for us with 23 minutes to go. Comes in on this left-hand side. He almost gets tackled. Here's Szoboszlai, ball in. Icone scores! And it's 2-2 in the derby. Wow. Are we actually going to turn this round? Are we going to show a little bit of grit and determination? Jonathan Icone scores his 11th of the season. And what a game this could prove to be. Lovely ball in from Szoboszlai. Great header. And the scores are now level. Wow, what a game this is. Here's Icone again, driving towards goal. He finds Maitland-Niles on the left-hand side, puts the ball in, dropped out by Ndombele, but it only goes to Hector Bellerin, who will drive towards goal, gets himself into the penalty area. Ball in, Aubameyang's there. Felipe clears it out for a throw-in. We've made a few tactical changes. We've got to press them a little bit more now. 10 minutes to go. As we clear the ball out of our own penalty area, it comes out to Reguilon, in towards Pizarro. We need to maybe push them a little bit higher. Here's Herrera, though. Great tackle by Gabriel at the back, but it comes back to Spurs once again. Heung-min Son, always going to be a danger. Plays it out wide to that right-hand side. Son has it again. Pizarro, Kane, and then Ndombele. They're overlapping a little bit through the middle. Here's Kane again, has a shot. No danger over the top of the crossbar. Is there going to be one more chance? If there is, who's going to get it? Who's going to go and win the derby? Maitland-Niles is fighting for that ball, which you love to see. Here's Reiss Nelson, the substitute. Drives into the penalty area. Reiss Nelson fired at Sirigu. Out for an Arsenal corner. Big chance for us to go and win the game there. Corner's going to be taken by Szoboszlai into the penalty area. Cleared out by Felipe. Drops to Maitland-Niles again, who's had a real impact since he's been off the field, but he gets tackled and cleared by Harry Kane. We've gone ultra-attacking. We're demanding more with 5 minutes to go. A draw's not any good to us. It's really not. Herrera's got it, though, for Spurs as he gets into the penalty area. Playing a nice little 1-2 with his man on the right-hand side. Can we nick it off them anywhere? Ball into the box. Bellerin clears. Guendouzi flicks on. And I thought we were going to get onto it with Icone on the right-hand side. Here's Dele Alli, though, who I think was a substitute for Spurs. Knocks it inside again to Herrera. Come on, let's nick it off them somewhere. Oh, and there's space on this left-hand side. Reguilon's got acres to move into, and it's a good save by Leno. I think that's going to do it, guys. Full time. It's 2-2 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Do you know what? In the second half, we really put up a fight, and we gave a decent account of ourselves, but I don't think that the result is going to get us what we need at the end of the day. I'm going to tell the boys they've done brilliantly to salvage a draw, because they absolutely did. We'll send the assistant to the press conference, but what it means is that we are level on points with Liverpool at the top of the Premier League table, but they've got 2 games in hand, and they just need to win one and draw one out of their last 3. So we've just got to pray. That's all we can do. We have fought Spurs off, but with only 1 game to go, it's not looking as though it's going to be our year once again. And Liverpool lost. Oh my goodness. Liverpool lost against Newcastle. Another big result. And they play Man City in the week. Could this go down? This is going to go down to the final, sort of down to the final day. Their goal difference is far superior. But oh man, there's a real chance. This title race just never ends. And here is Liverpool's second game in hand. They take on Manchester City at Anfield. Chelsea taking on Norwich. They don't look as though they're getting into those Champions League places, but we could do with a win from Man City. Actually, even if they win, that's going to put them on 79 points. And it'd be a 4-way shootout for the Premier League title on the final day. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Right, let's see how Liverpool get on. Oh, and Liverpool won. Liverpool won. So it looks as though Liverpool are going to be the champions for this season. And we've ended up blowing it. We really have. We're not going to finish any... We could potentially finish 3rd if we lose against Fulham on the final day. But in order for us to win the Premier League, there's like a massive goal swing in it. There's an 8-goal swing that we need somewhere. We need to absolutely batter Fulham, and then Liverpool need to lose quite heavily at home to Leicester, which I don't think is going to happen. I was all set. We have qualified for the Champions League, though, so that's fantastic. The board are setting the initial budgets for next season, which stand at 89.2 million, so an absolutely massive budget if we were to move into a Season 3. But in terms of that Premier League table, there it is. Liverpool 3 points ahead. Their name is pretty much etched on the trophy. They just need to dot the I's and cross the T's. But you never know in football. We'll just have to see. If we win 4-0, Liverpool lose 4-0, then it could be a different story. So, to the final game we go. This is how we line up as we play Fulham at the Emirates Stadium. Leno starts in goal for us. The usual back 4, Tierney, Gabriel, Saliba and Bellerin. Aouar plays in the deep line playmaker role today alongside Guendouzi. Icone on the right. Reece Nelson on the left came on, did really well against Tottenham, so he gets the start today. Szoboszlai also played well in that game. He goes through the middle. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang up top. On the bench, Diallo, Maitland-Niles, De Roon, Willock, Pepe, Edouard and Willian. Of course, we will not see Rob Holding. He picks up an injury in midweek. Thomas Partey not quite fully fit. Bukayo Saka and Tonali both suspended for us. So that's the lineup. Let's try and finish on a high and get 3 points against Fulham. So here we go then. We need a big goal swing. We really, really do. We'll keep an eye on the Liverpool result against Leicester City. We need Leicester to win about 5-0 and we need to win 4-0 to stand any chance. I'd just like, at this moment in time, to win a game. Liverpool are already winning. Ball in from Aouar. Claimed easily from the Fulham goalkeeper 20 minutes in. But yeah, I think Liverpool are already in the lead because I noticed they'd moved a bit further ahead of us at the top of the table. Here's Icone driving into that penalty area. He's matched up by 2. Finds Hector Bellerin on the edge of the box. Comes back. Guendouzi over the top of the crossbar. And a decent start from us. Liverpool are indeed winning. Joel Matip with a goal after 11 minutes. Puts them 5 points ahead of us. Let's just really try and win. And even put just a little bit of pressure on them. That would be pretty nice. Of course, Fulham qualifying for Europe last season. They've not had as good a season this year as Icone files in a fantastic goal in the 34th minute to put us 1-0 up. His 12th goal of the season. We've had many positives this season, and he's definitely been one of them. 12 goals from a wide position is no mean feat. It's really not. Lovely finish from him, and we take the lead and go 1-0 up. Liverpool, I've just noticed, now leading 2-0 against Leicester. So I don't think there's going to be any chance of a turnaround whatsoever. Tell the boys not to get complacent out there. And we'll say you weren't that bad, but you can still improve to absolutely everybody else in the side. But we need to try and finish this season on a high. I mean, we lost the title last season. No, we didn't lose the title. We were never top last season. This is a definition of losing the title this year. I mean, even if we'd have won just one or two of those games we'd lost towards the end of the season, then we'd have won the league quite comfortably. But it's just not been the case. Here's Aubameyang looking for his 30th Arsenal goal of the season. Almost finds it. Goes out safely for a Fulham goal kick. Here come Fulham. Looking for an equaliser with Redmond. Gets to the edge of the box. Tackled by Szoboszlai. Does really well. Guendouzi hits it downfield. Aubameyang takes advantage. Almost finds himself one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He gets tackled though. And Fulham knocking the ball downfield. Tierney manages to pick it up on this left-hand side. Finds Reece Nelson, who we're just about to take off. Lovely ball in from Aouar. Lovely finish from Aubameyang, but he is offside. So we're just taking off Reece Nelson. We have brought on Willian. This is going to be his final appearance in an Arsenal shirt. He's asked to leave this season. And he's been a good servant for us. And there's almost an assist for Aubameyang. But yeah, I've really liked using Willian in this save. He's been great, but he does want to leave, unfortunately. Leicester grabbing a goal back through Soyuncu against Liverpool gives us a tiny bit of hope. So as the clock ticks down on this season, it's full time. Arsenal win the game 1-0. It's the first game we've won in absolutely ages. So we do end the season on a high. It secures second place. So I'll tell the boys, well done. That was a good win. It does secure second place in the Premier League table. So it's not all doom and gloom. At least we finished above Tottenham, who it looks as though didn't win. Where are Tottenham? They lost 2-0 against Chelsea. That wasn't enough for them to move into a Champions League spot, though. Man City lost 4-1 against against Aston Villa on the final game of the season. Some strange results, lots and lots of goals. So there we go then. The end of the season. Liverpool are crowned champions. Here is that final Premier League table. They top us by 3 points at the end of the year. Did we do better this season than last season? That's what I'm interested in. So we got 83 points. Last season we got 86 points. So we're actually a little bit worse off. Last season we had a plus 51 goal difference. This year a plus 48. So arguably you could say that we've been worse this season than last season, which is unbelievable to think that when you look at the run that we had in the early part. We were very, very consistent throughout the entire, sort of 90% of the season. But April's just absolutely killed us. It really has. That 1 month of bad form has stopped us from winning a Premier League title. It really has. It's gutting. Absolutely gutting. But that's the final Premier League table. Of course, Liverpool win. We come second. Tottenham in third. Man City in fourth. Chelsea and Man United in fifth and sixth, respectively. It looks as though we may get... Leicester may pop in there. It depends what happens in the Cups. Norwich, Swansea and Reading are the teams that get relegated. Norwich down by 4 points. Reading and Swansea were down absolutely ages ago. But guys, that will end today's episode of the Arsenal Football Manager Series. We will be back in a couple of days' time to completely have a roundup, a season review. We'll look at who won all the cups at home and abroad, the Champions League, the FA Cup, all that good stuff. And then what I want to do is in the new year, I want to start a new save. I want to do a lower league management save, which... I mean, this save was only meant to be one season. It was meant to be a beta save, but I've got into it. All you guys have got into it as well and followed the journey. But I think that we've got unfinished business at Arsenal. I think that in the new year, we move on to the lower league management save, which I don't know who it's going to be with. And then maybe in the last sort of couple of months or so of FM21, after the summertime, I think we've got unfinished business at Arsenal. I don't think that this save is over. But guys, thank you so much for watching today. As usual, if you've enjoyed it, please do drop a like. Subscribe as well if you are new. and I'll catch you guys in the next one.